that?
You can just come with and I'll pay rent. We can get bunk beds.
Well, I see no problem with this plan. I really love the energy, but I can't be dependent on you like that, on anyone.
Yeah, you gotta figure out your life your way. Thanks for coming and helping me pack. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you.
Hire a moving company?
Stop, you know what I mean?
No, of course. Well, video call, regular call.
Homing pigeon?
Exactly.
There's no need to be out of the loop. We can keep tabs.
I want to save for a car.
Don't forget a license.
I'm working on it. Then I can visit whenever.
Well, my couch is always open to you once I get one. And for the time being, my folks will bring me home for holidays and we can pick up right where we left off.
Right.
I love you.
I love you. Get there safe. Don't lose your phone.
Don't manifest that.
I'm just saying. Call me when you get there.
I will. Looking for friends, dates, community, events about me. Opinionated and nervous. Looking to find some serendipity in my day. Ask me about my style. Anything you would like to know about. I'd like to know what makes you think anything will come of this. Nothing. I'd like to know nothing. I don't want to know you. When was the last time you felt unstoppable? Teach me about building community, gardening, being kind to yourself. Anything that makes your world better. No. No. Oh, God. Okay. right, okay. Hey!
Hey, I figured I'd give you a call now that you've settled in. How's everything going? Did all your stuff arrive unbroken?
Yeah, I think so. It's going well. I haven't been able to unpack anything yet. It's all a little overwhelming, but I'm excited. Look who I just met!
Oh my god, what?
I don't know. He came in through the window and now he doesn't want to leave. This is like, say hi.
Hi! Oh, what a cutie. I hope he's not rabid. So, he's paying rent too, yes?
Maybe if he sticks around.
If you can't unpack, maybe you should go out. Get you a local to show you around. Find my replacement.
I told you there is no replacing you.
I know it's not the goal, but it's bound to happen.
You might have to find somebody else to drive you to hookups and parties, but you'll always be number one.
You are not just a ride to me.
Yeah, it's just I'm also a reliable ride.
I don't want you missing. From the shit I get up to, you're supposed to be in the crazy stories, not the person hearing them.
Well, I'm happy to listen regardless. What makes those stories good is you, whether you're the one living them or hearing them.
No, stop.
I love you.
I love you. Have fun unpacking. Meet a stranger. And tame that rat.
Don't call him that!
He is.
Thanks for calling. I'll check in soon.
Bye.
Bye. Ow, fuck! You can't keep doing that, dude. Well, I can't just sit and cuddle with you all day. Stop. Okay, well, I didn't...
Hi! Oh, welcome in.
Hey.
It's really great to meet you in person. It's amazing how close we live to each other. You wanted serendipity, there it is for you.
Yeah, it's wild.
So what did you have going on before this? Surely you didn't dress it for me.
Oh, it was a friend's birthday dinner, and they went out for drinks after, but I couldn't go, and I decided that the outfit needed a little bit more life.
Why can you go?
Oh, well, I'm not of drinking age.
I'm grateful to be audience to it. It is a lovely outfit.
Thank you.
Well, the stream is set up over here. We have a few minutes till it goes up because you got here so quick. Haven't had a guest on the stream in almost a year.
Oh.
I'm a highly sensitive person, so I take on other people's energy and illness very easily, and I've been very cautious about who I see in person. It's really nice to talk to someone actually in front of you, though, and someone as handsome as yourself, if I might say so. It's because I haven't had someone on the stream in almost a year, and people can only listen to the same dozen rants so many times before they lose interest. So they're gonna love you.
Yeah. What is it exactly? Like, what do you do? Who's watching?
Whatever passes the time, really. I've been teaching myself how to cook recently, so that's most nights. Thinking of setting up a camera in my kitchen.
Like Low Budget Food Network.
Like Low Budget Food Network, but it's pudding, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's not throwing, but it passes the time.
Yeah, it's neat.
So, what's the where, when, and how of the serendipity you're after?
Well, serendipity isn't something you can plan, like, definitionally. I guess I'm just trying to be open to new people and new experiences and not be closed off to whatever might come my way, you know?
I think you and I are a lot alike. And it's because of that that I say that after my years of waiting for it, the magic of stumbling into something perfect is just a fairy tale thing, unfortunately. I mean, you have to make your own luck.
Look, I never said anything about perfection, just something different, outside my routine. It feels like whenever I try to chase after something I want, like take my life in my own hands, it never ends up wanting me back. So I don't.
I'm sorry. That's 2 minutes till we're live. If you're still comfortable with that.
Yeah, so we use the bathroom first?
Yeah, sure. It's out the door to your right.
If I recall correctly, I saw what appeared to be a Frankenfurter photo in your profile.
Yeah, that's together for Halloween last year. My best friend was my Rocky.
No, I was in a shadow cast in college.
Really? Who were you?
Rocky, can you believe?
Really?
I know I dress and walk and talk with Brad, but I was kind of toned back then.
No way. That's awesome, dude. Sort of Damn Please is my fave.
Which one?
It's a Rocky song when he's first born. They filmed it for the movie, but it got cut. The guy playing Rocky wasn't a great singer, so they dubbed him over, which wasn't uncommon at the time. But I think the guy singing it there wasn't great either, so I get where they ultimately cut it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to info dump for.
No, it's exciting to see someone just speak so excitedly.
Who cares what it is you're excited about?
No one in my life is into fun things like that. They're detailed and making them think things.
Yeah, I guess I just.
Do you need to get that?
No, I'm here now doing this. Anyways, I guess it's not something I do deliberately. Like, it's not even consistent. I guess I just ask why a lot.
It's fascinating. I mean, I care about that stuff, but I don't know. I'm not in the habit of seeking it out, I guess.
Yeah, it's not an easy habit to develop, I don't think. I only do it because I was in my mom in my ear asking me, like, what do you like about it? Why do you think they did it that way? Stuff like that.
That's awesome. My mom only ever whispered stuff like, do you really think you should be eating that right now?
Whoa. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not, but it's not your fault.
Still, I'm sorry that it was like a foundational, color of your relationship.
Yeah, it's not great. Something I definitely unpack sometime. But I've got a pretty decent hand up to otherwise. Everyone's got their things. I'm just grateful mine aren't as big as some others.
Yeah, that's a really healthy way to look at it, I think.
Sorry to bring the mood down.
No, I appreciate getting to hear about the things that affect people, good and bad. It helps me understand how I can interact with them and how I can relate to them. Like you've got body issues, I've got body issues. Maybe not the same ones, but that could be like a point of entry into understanding each other better. Hey! Sorry I missed your call, I was on a date.
Oh, how was it?
It was fine. We had more in common than I thought we would. He's a little... I don't know. He's a little farther down the road than me life-wise. But he still has a lot to figure out.
And you don't.
Yeah, it'd be nice not to have to figure it all out from scratch, you know?
Yeah.
No, you're right. It's probably good for me to spend my time with someone who's going through similar things as I am. So we can, compare notes.
Yeah. That honestly sounds like what you need right now. It's great.
Maybe I'll go out with him again. Give it another shot with all that in mind. So, what were you calling about before I gave you your voicemail? What's up?
Oh, it was nothing in particular. I just miss you.
I miss you too. I'm sorry.
Sorry about what? You're making a life for yourself. I get it. I would never want to drag you down.
You never drag me down. Listen, I gotta run, but I'll give you a call again soon. I want to hear all about what it's like working for the man.
Totally.
Bye.
Bye.
So, what'd you think?
It was fun. I read a lot of people have weird feelings about it, and I can definitely see where they're coming from. But I enjoyed it.
See, when I first saw it, I too was a college-age girl. And I'm watching the movie from her perspective. Until the last 5 minutes, that was her movie. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is my life, this is my movie. She's just like me, for real. And then, this kid, the director, he takes his teen boy cooties and rubs it all over the ending to, I don't know, claim it as his fantasy.
Whoa, interesting.
And on first viewing, I was still sympathetic to the kid. Because I was watching it with my dad, and that's what my dad was like as a kid, I think. And then I thought that it was maybe a Fault in Our Stars situation where a grown man is trying to write the experience of a young woman and just making it about himself a little bit too much. But now, after reading people's takes, I get how they see it as creepy. I don't think it's as black and white as they make it out to be. I think it's a lot more indulgent on the filmmaker's end. But it's not the movie I first watched, and I don't think it'll ever be that again. That just sucks.
Right, that does suck. I'm sorry I couldn't see that movie. Maybe you'll have to make it.
Maybe.
Why are you sitting all the way over there?
I wanted people to see your face while you talk.
Oh, I get
No,
it.
I didn't want to make you feel like maybe
Like you liked me or something?
something like that.
So, what kind of girl are you?
What?
You talked about relating to the girl in the movie. That just kind of surprised me. Made me curious about how you think of yourself.
Well, I don't really think of myself as a girl, but that's more of the position.
Sorry, not a girl. Woman.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but no, see, you see me as a woman, but that's a you thing. You decided that I was a girl.
I thought you just referred to yourself as a girl.
Yeah, I did in the past tense, but the way that you see yourself isn't the way that other people see you. Like, if I'm a duck and I walk like a duck and I talk like a duck, but everybody calls me a goose and tells me I'm a goose and conditions me to be a goose, I might know a thing or two about being a goose, even though I'm a duck.
Okay. Are you saying you want to be a dude? Like, that's fine, that's awesome, dude, more power to you. Just, I don't think this would be a good fit then.
I'm just a person, man. Just some person.
Lucky to yours.
Me?
Do you want me to give you a hug?
Sure. Yeah, that was weird. Good night.
I'll see you around.
Or you won't. Our lives aren't intertwined like that. We'll see each other if we make the effort to.
Sorry I missed you. You know how voicemail works.
Hey. Just thought I'd update you about the second date. It was going really well until the end. He asked me what sort of girl I was, and that just felt so icky. So I told him that I wasn't a girl, and I think that he thought I was a trans man, and that's not it. It's just, I don't know. Being called a girl felt so... And I didn't know how else to describe it to him, but it was weird, and I felt uncomfortable, and I don't know. I just thought I should let you know. That's it. Miss you, bye.
What made it weird?
What made it weird?
I don't know. It was weird. He made it weird, and I think I sort of shut him down at the end, but I wasn't trying to. It's just not true that he'll see me around. Like, if he wants to reach out, he can, but he won't, and I won't. Just like, if I wanted a hug, I would have asked for one.
So that's what you're stuck on? A hug?
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I don't know. Sounds nice to me.
It was demeaning.
You use an awful lot of water.
Yeah. What of it?
Have you ever thought about using less?
Why? Okay, you're not even in water. You're just floating in the air. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like an ally.
What? I don't care. I don't pay for water. I do pay for the labor of scrubbing with my own discomfort. So I'll keep soaking my dishes if that's fine with you. It's not even that he necessarily did anything wrong, but I don't need to be pitied. Like, if you're not into me, you think I'm weird, just be friendly or cordial. If you think I'm super into you and you're not, I don't need some sort of consolation friendship or connection. People already don't know who they are or what they want, so why add another layer of confusion by not acting the way that you want to?
Well, if he thought he was into you, but then he changed his mind, maybe he didn't want you to be upset or feel dismissed by him.
Fine, new rule. Don't act your pity on people. Do what you want to, not what you think will make people react the way that you want to. It's gross, it's misleading, it's dishonest. What?
You should sit.
I'm not done.
No, sit while you work.
You don't sit while you do the dishes.
Why not?
There's no room for your knees, you'll get water all over your lap.
Just try.
Fine.
You don't have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess it's just...
There's already so much about your life that's not in your control. Why would you choose to make anything more difficult than it has to be?
Why wouldn't the way I know already be the easy way? Why wouldn't they just teach you that to begin with?
Sometimes we have an ideal in mind, and we don't want to compromise that ideal, so we don't let ourselves have any other option.
Yeah. I don't think that womanhood is serving me anymore.
Say more about that.
Well, that's the ideal, right? In order to successfully achieve a woman, you have to be desirable and pleasant and productive. Your whole existence is for others. The performance of womanhood. Like that guy tonight, he was really sweet and it felt like he saw me as a person until he did it. And then I was woman or failure of a boy. I don't know that I need to be spending so much energy on trying to make myself fit in and be desirable and pleasant and productive. I don't know that I need to do that anymore.
That sounds like a reasonable assessment. It might be predicated on some limited conceptions of womanhood, but you don't get that from nowhere. What do you want to do?
Feel good? Not about myself or about anything. To not be thinking about my physical form all the time, which I have so little control over, but for my body to be absent of pain and for my mind to be sharp and engaged by things that matter, to be able to do all of the things that I want to do.
I don't know that ability is something you can do, but it's a goal for sure. What you can do to make yourself more able is the stretching, practicing, rehearsing. They make your body and your mind more flexible, more resilient.
Yeah. Resilient is a good word.
Hey, this is Lex. Sorry I missed you. You know how voicemail works.
Hey, I think I just had a little breakthrough. I think that I'm not just a girl. I think that I want to start leaning away from dressing for men and lean into dressing for me, whatever that means. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Just thought I would share with you. Bye.
That's awesome, man! Welcome to the club!
Thanks. I don't really know what to do about it.
Well, that's the best part. You don't have to do anything about it. There's no 50s picture perfect way to be non-binary.
Except for those thin, tall, androgynous models.
Except for those thin, tall, androgynous models. They're pretty picture perfect if you ask me.
That is true. But, you know, that shit's fucked up in sizes. We shouldn't have to hold ourselves to that standard.
So true.
What if I want to be picture perfect?
Not this.
Shut up. You don't have to worry about
No,
that.
seriously. I don't know what I would do if I didn't think I was hot. Like, I already feel like nobody actively likes me, so if I couldn't even justify the space I take up by looking good.
But someone will always think you're hot.
And what's it matter if they don't like being around you if you don't like being around you?
I guess I just want to be somebody that I want to be around. But I don't know who that is besides somebody cool and hot.
You're someone I want to be around.
Thanks. I miss being around Lex.
That's your friend from home, right?
Yeah.
What is it about her that you miss?
She always... I could talk to her without thinking beforehand, and she knew that. She would listen for what I was trying... She could figure out what I was trying to say before I got there, while still letting me have the experience of figuring it out for myself.
She was a collaborator.
Yeah, and we wouldn't necessarily have the same problems, but we were working on figuring out problems of the same caliber, and we could help each other. And now we don't see each other every day. We don't live in the same place, so just our environments generate different issues, and I don't even really know what's going on in her life anymore. I don't hear from her that much, which is, I'm sure, a result of having real-world problems that are outside of your control, and it's...
It's not easy doing life alone. Clearly. But it's what I've found that I have to do. Sometimes people will come into your life and tell you that you can rely on them, and you can until you can't. And it's not because they don't try or because they're not reliable people, but because in order to lean on anyone, you have to have a lot of people to lean on. And it's harder for people like us to convince a lot of people that we're worth sticking around for.
To even just have one person who you can figure it out with.
You can't figure out everything with someone else. I mean, most things in life you'll have to do on your own. There's no the one. No one person is gonna walk into your life and make it all make sense.
I knew they did a version ritual, but I thought it'd be like all the versions. I don't even watch three people who can't hold attention be the center of
That's
it.
so fair. It's like the way you described at the other places, but this is the only one I've been to, and I haven't been personally ritualized either, so...
That's such a shame. Who do you go with? Do you work with Sam or something?
No, I went alone. I'm somebody who always needs other people to go with me to things, but I just moved here, and I live alone, so I'm sort of trying to figure that out.
That's sick. Mad respect for that. How do you even begin to approach that?
Well, I started with just going to the grocery store. Like, that's a very necessary task that I can do on my own. And I've heard of people like calling somebody while they go to make it easier, but that just distracted me too much from the actual task. So I started putting on episodes of John Oliver to make it something that I actually, wanted to do, and to get me to stop thinking about what other people in the grocery store might be thinking of me.
I do struggle with the constant awareness of how I look to strangers.
And it doesn't help that I am a people watcher, so I myself notice things that people do when they're unaware, but by being the observer on myself, I make myself boring for the other observers to watch, and that's really just a disservice to my community, so...
So you have to give them a show. That's hilarious. I love that.
Fragile ecosystem, really. So, I've been trying to go to things that I want to now, and I do have the hope that I'll meet people there, or anywhere, but even if I don't, at least I had the pleasure of enjoying the thing I knew I'd enjoy.
That's genius. So you're like my life coach now, and you're never leaving my side. See, I've been doing a similar thing. I'm trying to only go to things I know I'll personally enjoy. I have these high art, film bro type friends who take me to these pretentious shows, and I don't have a good time because it's not for me. Then they spend the whole time trying to convince me to like it, but again, I really don't care. I'm gonna spend money to see something I'd like for it to make me feel good. And I'm pleased as punch that Rocky fit the bill.
Oh, I heard Rocky, like Sylvester Stallone on the escalator. I was so confused.
No, I don't think I'd like that as much.
I don't know, it's kind of camp.
Is it? It's a little larger than life, but that was just the 80s, you know?
Yeah, you're right, it takes itself too seriously. I've never actually seen Rocky.
Ooh, what do we have here? Who are you to declare can't bang?
I have no business.
That's so silly.
I'm just so used to knowing everything all the time.
That's very impressive.
Well, I'm nothing if not impressive.
Genuinely though, I am impressed by you.
Oh, stop. Don't make my head any bigger.
Oh, seriously. Your dedication to doing the things you want is impressive. I think it's really easy to just follow a person or an idea and build your whole personality and life off of something external. I think especially at this sort of stage in our lives, people are just looking for answers outside themselves. The fact that you're able to be so aware of what does and what doesn't work for you, and what sounds like a really good ability to create a world that works for you, is impressive to me and admirable.
Thank you. I don't know what to say to that. Thank you.
I don't. Is it too much?
No. It's just, it's thrilling is the word. It's just such a kind thing to say to a person. I'm sort of letting it wash over me. Like I feel like those are things that aren't true. Like maybe I have the instinct for, but I repress for whatever reason, and it's a lot, but in a good way.
As long as it's a good way.
It is.
Okay, good.